My uncle, my dad's older brother, and his wife, my auntie, came to visit. And Auntie Rose was teasing Uncle Alfred. She said, you know, when your uncle talks Haida, sometimes I don't know what he's saying. I think he's just making it up. And he said, you're allowed to. So that opened the door, because up to that point, I was so wanting everything to be the way the old people did things. But that opened the door that it's okay to expand on that knowledge. Teach in Gagung. I'm from the Ch'at clan. My Haida name is Ot Sandlans, Eagle of the Dawn. My English name is Robert Davidson. I was named after two of my grandfathers. I was born in Heidelberg, Alaska, and lived my early life in Masset. I come from a very rich background, which helped to form my philosophy in this life. About age 13, my dad insisted I start carving. Like, my dad and my grandfather were carvers. They carved argillite. And Dad several times bugged me to start carving, and he got me a block of wood and gave me a couple of tools. He would carve one side and I'd carve the other side to match it. When he wasn't around, I would go to my grandfather, to Chinny. And so they both were my early teachers in carving. In those days, there was only about 5 people who carved argillite part-time, and they were all older in age, and about the same amount of people in Skidegate. And there was absolutely no evidence of what the classical period that survived in Masset. All I saw were like rotting totem poles when I was a kid. And when I came to Vancouver, I was just amazed to see the argillite collection. It's the first time I saw quality in Haida art. The Vancouver Art Gallery had this incredible show on Northwest Coast Art called Arts of the Raven. And Bill Reid, and Wilson Duff, they were the curators of that show, and they traveled North America and Europe for the very best. And so that show was the epitome of Northwest Coast Art, all in one place. And that, to me, it really helped me to keep rising to that standard through my practice. And that inspired me to want to learn more about the art. When I'm studying the old masters, I'm learning, like, each creation, every painted box is like a computer chip. So that's a record of that person's creation. And so I'm tapping into that person's knowledge on how he created that image. From that person, I'm learning proportion, I'm learning composition, I'm learning about the positive and negative. And so when I practice it, it becomes second nature. So what I'm doing is fine-tuning from those old masters, and as I'm creating today, it's intuitive. But that intuition came from years and years and years of practice, emulating from the old masters. And I feel that's true in any medium. It's very exciting today to see how much the art is flourishing now with all the new people involved in our culture, in our ceremonies. and also practicing the art. And the art form is such a profound creation that I'm addicted to it.